Out now to Colette Bordelon, live in Georgetown. It has been so slow going up there, sometimes no going on I-70 now for days.
Yes, Shannon, Eisenhower Tunnel, it's kind of the problem child of I-70 if you ask me, and it was an absolute mess today. Like you were saying, a closure in those eastbound lanes just before the tunnel. It was closed at just around 4:30 this afternoon because of safety concerns and a number of cars that spun out just as they were approaching the tunnel. But as we're coming on the air right now, CDOT just telling me that they are trying to open the highway tonight and soon. So hopefully that happens here pretty quickly. There's a lot of people who have been stranded on the other side of that Eisenhower Tunnel. I spoke with two men who were there for hours.
It's critical to our Colorado lifestyle.
On a holiday weekend,
we can stay for an overnight or something because the day trip just sucks.
Throw in some snow. And what do you get?
It's a complete disaster.
Absolute bonkers.
Brandon Narduli.
I was just doing some skiing up at Keystone.
And Luke Dennehy.
And we were skiing in Steamboat.
Spoke with us while in standstill traffic.
Currently trying to get home, stuck in the middle of the I-70.
Trying to get to the Denver airport so I can fly back to New York.
Brandon, have you ever seen traffic like this coming back from the mountains?
Definitely not like this where I'm just in one spot for 3 hours.
Luke, are you nervous about your flight?
I'm starting to get a little nervous. Yeah, it would be nice to get over to the other side of Eisenhower.
While they wait,
Thankful. Yeah, because otherwise we'd be stuck for another night.
the Sours were some of the lucky few who made it out before the closure in the eastbound lanes of 70.
It took us almost 3 hours just from Silverthorne to the tunnel.
For those who live in the mountains, the traffic this weekend is no surprise.
When trucks don't chain up according to the chain law, and when cars don't have adequate tires, they lose traction, they cause accidents, they block lanes of traffic, and it's just kind of unravels the whole corridor.
Margaret Bose is the executive director of the I-70 Coalition, which works to improve the highway in the short and long term. Colorado does have a traction law during winter storms and when conditions require it.
We would love to see that passenger traction law more enforced and maybe even become a little bit more stringent.
There are some sedans with pretty sketchy looking tires on this road.
You need to be prepared, for these conditions.
Prepared for I-70 on a holiday weekend in a winter storm.
And I've got some good news and some bad news. The good news, Brandon is back home in Arvada, and Luke made it to DIA this evening in time for his flight. Now, the reason that they're already back is they were in this lucky group called the Q. It's this kind of middle area there of the closure. So they got to be funneled out quicker than the people who are still stuck back there on those eastbound lanes of 70. Now, for the bad news, though, it took Brandon more than 6 hours to get from Keystone to Arvada. Let that sink in. And it took Luke more than 9 hours to get from Steamboat Springs to DIA. We're live tonight in Georgetown. We'll see how long it takes us to get home. I'm Colette Bordelon, Denver 7.
All right, good thoughts to you and congratulations to Brandon and Luke. Thank you very much, Colette. Stay ahead of all of our weather by downloading the Denver 7 app for your phone. We'll send you push alerts about the weather wherever you are. You can find us in the Apple App Store or Google Play.